Hello everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com and I'm back with another video for you. I'm going to do a really quick note card, Christmas card. And by that I mean I am going to be using the Whisper White note cards and envelopes that you can get from Stampin' Up. There is a pack of, I think there's 20 in here. Yeah, there are 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. Really quickly, economical. You can go ahead and get these and decorate them or leave them as plain as you want or as elaborate as you want. But you have everything that you need right there with you. You have the note cards and the envelopes that match. So I'm going to be using the note cards. I'm also going to be using the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper. I'm taking a couple of sheets out of this 12 by 12 pack. And let's see, so here's here they go underneath here. The sheets of paper that I'm going to be using are the candy stripe, and I cut a piece of this already off. This is the leftover of that. So I cut a piece of that off, and I'm using, actually I cut out, this is so cute. I love the little gingerbread houses. What I did is that I actually cut out fussy cut, and I did that off screen because I really hate fussy cutting. But I cut this off screen, two of the houses, actually one of the houses, and I'm going to use that for the card. So let me show you what all we have. Here is the note card. When it's folded over and closed, it measures 3.5 by 5. Here is the little piece of the gingerbread house that I cut off, that I cut out. I'm also going to be using, this is the Designer Series paper. This pattern paper measures 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And I have another sheet of Whisper White cardstock that measures 2.5 by 5. We're also going to be using the Crumb Cake and Real Red Stampin' markers. And these are in the catalog, the holiday catalog. You can get a 2-pack. So I'm using these as opposed to using any stamps. Not stamps, ink pads. I'm not using any ink pads. I'm just going to use these 2 markers. Here's the envelope that I'm going to use for that. The other things I'm going to be using are some Tombow liquid glue, my snail adhesive. I'm going to use some Dazzling Dimer glitter. I have my bone folder. I have my pair of snips that I used to cut the image out. Some Stampin' Dimensionals. And the stamp sets that I'm going to be using today, I really wanted to use just one. And you can use just one. But I took one little image from the second set to stamp the envelope. The sentiment that I'm going to be using today is come from the Sweet Seasons stamp set. And I'm going to be using like Sugar and Spice, You Are So Nice. And just to put a little something on the envelope, I'm using the candy cane that's in this set from the Holly Jolly Leaves. Now this is a hostess set. If you host a party or you place an order that's $150 or more, you're eligible to receive Stampin' rewards. And with those rewards, you can get a hostess set. And this is what I chose to use for the little candy cane for the envelope. So I think that's about it. We can go ahead and get started. It feels like I'm missing something, but it'll come back to me. So let me move some of these things out of the way I don't need anymore. And we'll get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'll move the envelope out of the way. First thing I'm going to do is fold our note card in half. It's already scored for you. So you just take a bone folder and burnish it. I can do it on both sides. And I'm going to take the Designer Series paper, and I am going to adhere it to that card. Let's see. Here we go. And while I'm at it, I have this out. I'm going to put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my house. I don't need 3, but I'll put 3. I'll set that aside for a second. I don't need my bone folder. Now for the image, well, not image, it's the sentiment. I'm going to be using both of these markers, and with the markers there is a fine tip side and a brush side. So I'm going to use the brush side, and I'm going to color in what I want. I want it to have two different colors. The part that says sugar and spice, I'm coloring that in with the real red. And try to make sure I get all of it. I have to see. And the crumb cake. I like to do it like that. Now you can do this with all kinds of different sentiments and colors that are, if you want two different colors on the stamp, you can use your markers for that. It's relatively easy. Takes a little bit of time, but I like the effect that it gives. So after you color it all in, and I hope that's all colored in, we'll find out. Then you kind of huff on it to re-moisten it. And I'm going to stamp this close to the bottom. Cool. And that's about it for this. Like I said, this is going to go really quickly. I'm going to adhere it down to my cardstock. It kind of goes in the middle. I'm going to kind of go kind of even spaced, and it's the length of the card. Then we're just going to adhere the gingerbread house right in the middle. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Tombow to put a little bit of glue on the snowbank at the top, on the top of the house, right out there. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot, just kind of rub it in a little bit to get it all over the area. And that's it. I'll use a piece of scratch paper to catch the rest of the glitter. Oh, it's so sparkly. Love it, love it, love it. And you can kind of tap it off. I should have used my embossing buddy because the other part wouldn't stick. Let me see, what can I use? Oh, let me put this back in. We have glitter everywhere else. And close that up. And we are just about done. I think I'm going to, I have this little bitty brush. And I don't know if you can kind of see, but there's a little bit of glitter that adhered. I should have used my embossing buddy. And there you have that. So the last thing I'm going to do is that I want to stamp the little candy cane from that, what was it, Holly Jolly Layers. I'm going to stamp that on the envelope. So again, I'm going to use my real red Stampin' Right marker and just color that in. And just to add a little something to the envelope, that's all. And there you have it. A quick card that you can give a coworker, or you actually send it in the mail. And here's one that I made earlier with that matching envelope. So there you go. Quick and easy, a fun little card to make. I was inspired by actually the holiday catalog. They had a similar card inside of the catalog, and I decided to go ahead and use that as opposed to, I changed it around just a little bit. It was a smaller card, but I went ahead and used that. And feel free to use the catalog as some of for your inspiration for some of your cards and things that you go ahead and create, because it's a wealth of information and it's a lot of fun. You can make it just like it is, or you can change it up and make it your own. But that's all I have for right now. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you would like a catalog, please let me know and I will put one in the mail for you. Also, I'll leave a link below if you'd like to sign up for my newsletter. I do have a newsletter that comes out probably twice a month, and I'd love to have you join that, and you can get some information that up-to-date information about Stampin' Up! And their products. But again, my name is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com. Thanks so much for stopping by. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, share it out, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks, everybody, and I'll be back real soon.